when I come to when you bring this forward, you say you not tell us what Bvas machine, the local government is that's okay. No, you have to identify what is bringing it's not going to.
So the video you just watched is the Bvas machine being brought to the tribunal today, the 30th of January 2025. The Bvas machine that the INEC used to conduct the election of Edo State in 133 polling units. So those are the Bvas machine that was used to conduct the election being brought to the tribunal today. So I'm here to give you guys, in fact, a clear detail of what happened today. The question that was asked the petitioners and the answers that the question that was asked the witnesses and the answer that they gave. Today, 3 witnesses was presented by Dr. Asue Ighodalo and the PDP. 3 witnesses, one from Akoko Edo Local Government, another from Akoko Edo Local Government, and another from the Independent National Electoral Commission, working in the department of the ICT, department of the INEC. So that was the third. In fact, is the persecution witness 15 in this matter, in this court case. So we are just going to go into it one after the other. So we are starting with the first witness that was called today, which is Eseigbe from the Akoko Edo, So we are starting from here. I wrote everything down to give you guys what really transpired today at the tribunal. So Eseigbe, who had the witness code, so he had the witness code of WW1M/9, gave his testimony while being led in evidence by the petitioner counsel Ken Moza Sam. So Ken Moza, he said, while giving his evidence, Mr. Eseigbe identified and confirmed the submission of Form EC8A for 28 polling units, including certified copy and agent copy as exhibit. So during cross-examination, the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC counsel Kanu Agabi Sam questioned the authenticity of the witness role in the election. He observed that the witness did not sign Form EC8B for Ward 9, which was used for the ward collation. So he asked the witness this question. He said, since you did not sign, what proof do you have that you were a ward collation officer? Then the witness answered. The witness responded that he noticed irregularities which led him to refrain from signing the document. So Mr. Agabi further asked about the validity of his testimony, emphasizing that he did not personally document any of the election report. So after finding out that there were discrepancies in some of the results, even the counsel found out that there were discrepancies. So he went further to ask this question to the witness. He said the discrepancies in accreditation figure emerged when APC counsel Onyechi Ikpeazu Sam pointed out contradiction between figures recorded in the Bimodia voters accreditation system report and those declared by INEC, while the witness cited 71. So the witness cited 71 accredited voters in Unit 001 Ward 1. But Bvas reported show 252 accredited voters. Okay, since Unit 003 had 62 registered voters, but only 116 were reflected in the Bvas records. Emmanuel Okala Sam, who appeared for Governor Okpebholo, raised further concern about inconsistency in the document. So Mr. Okala said some tender exhibits such as Form EC8B and EC8C contain figures that did not correspond with their counterparts in Form EC8A. So they asked the witness this question. He said, can you confirm if the figures in Form EC8B match those in Form EC8A? Then it is incorrect. The witness responded, it is incorrect. It is incorrect figure that we are complaining about. So we are complaining about incorrect figures, because what the council are saying now are incorrect figure. Imagine in a polling unit 001 Ward 1 where there is accredited voters of 71, but in the Bvas it is found 252. So the witness said it is this incorrect figure that we now are complaining about. So the defense also questioned whether Bvas and the hard copy were presented for recognition at the ward level. So the witness confirmed that they did, but said there was no proper compilation. They did present it, but there was no proper compilation. So during the proceeding, Mr. Moses sought to tender the witness agent tag to prove his role in the governorship election. So when the petitioner counsel move a motion to submit the agent tag as evidence, the respondent counsel, they objected to it. But thank God that the three-man-led panel by Justice Wilfred Ochi admitted it in the favor of the PDP. He admitted the agent tag as evidence that the man, Eseigbe, who is the witness now, actually participated in the election. That is a goal for Asue Ighodalo. That is a goal for Asue Ighodalo. So we go further. It said, despite the objection, the tribunal shared by Justice Wilfred Ochi ruled in favor of the petitioner and admit the agent tag as evidence. So another witness from the Oredo was Igwe Asue, a PDP agent from Oredo local government, confirmed that his witness statement include certified true copy of an election result. So the defense counsel subjected the witness to rigorous scrutiny. So Mr. Agabi questioned Mr. Imasue's credibility and role in the collation process. This other Imasue, they did not really face him or ask him much question, because his own was just as easy as it could be. But the third person, which is the persecution witness 15 that was asked, that was called to board, was the man. He said the third witness was a subpoena witness from INEC. A subpoena witness from INEC was the third witness that was called, who provided Bvas machine used in 133 polling units. So this one was the 15th witness was a member of the INEC working in the ICT department of the Independent National Electoral Commission. When he came on board, because he had first of all said that all the machine he brought was 151, the counsel to the petitioner told him, you gave us a different number. So what is actually the exact number you brought? So he said 148. Then later it went to 147. Then the tribunal said they should go and count that machine, the Bvas. And they actually counted the Bvas. It was 148 below their voters accreditation that was brought to the court today. But what actually made me happy was that the person who is the 15th witness was from the INEC himself. And the presentation of that Bvas machine is the game changer for Dr. Asue Ighodalo, for democracy, and for the People's Democratic Party, and for Nigeria as well. Because all the results, and that subpoena was given in January 9, 2025. Those subpoena was given in January 9, 2025. Today, they were forced to come to court with the Bvas machine. And the moment the Bvas machine was brought to court, the counsel to the respondent, all of them responded that that the Bvas machine should not be admitted as exhibit or as evidence in the court. But thank God that the chair justice of the Tribunal panel, Justice Wilfred Mochi, admitted all the Bvas machine as evidence and as exhibit. So that is the game changer for Dr. Asue Ighodalo, and for PDP, and for Nigeria, and for democracy, and for 2027. I tell you that after this particular election, after this particular tribunal, when INEC see ringing, they will be afraid. They will run with their both legs. INEC will start to run with their both legs whenever they see ringing. And I thank God that today the Bvas was brought to the court, and that is the game changer in this case. Today, everybody in court was jubilating except the counsel to the APC, except the supporters of the APC. But aside that, every single person were jubilating in the court today. Everybody, and the name of that third respondent or witness was Anthony Itodo, ICT Department, Independent National Electoral Commission. So that, and tomorrow the case was adjourned to tomorrow, Friday, for continuation, for inspection of the Bvas machine. And I tell you, we are going to see shocking revelation of how a Bvas machine accredited voters are 71, 250, and you see up to 400. Shame on INEC on this. After this, it will be shame on INEC, and they will hide their face in shame and cover their head in shame. And APC, Alpha. Thank you, my people. Tomorrow I will still be coming to give you guys the latest news. Thank you so much.